A whole generation of teenagers faces premature senility in the prime of their lives due to the use of mobile phones and the newer wireless technology. The Daily Express reported in Britain 9 years ago. Now doctors are saying any child, any teenager brought up with cell phones and portable phones will be functionally senile by the age of 30 and no longer able to contribute to society. By the age of 30, yes, I am alarmed. We keep talking about portable phones, and that's a very strong part of my message today. And if you want to win another bet, ask someone if cordless phones are safer than cell phones. No. We mentioned that we resonate at 10 cycles a second. Our hearts beat at 2 cycles a second. And these portable phone cradles that are on 24/7 in most homes now in North America put out 1,900 or more million cycles per second over a range greater than 200 feet. Right through the walls, right into your neighbor's house, or from their house right into your house. In a bedroom above a room with a cordless phone, the UK watchdog group PowerWatch, check them out on the web, they found microwave radiation as strong as 3 volts per meter. Doesn't sound like much, whatever that means, 3 volts per meter. Ill health effects have been found at levels of 0.06 volts per meter. Uh-oh. In fact, a cordless phone cradle in your home will emit more radiation in that room than a cell phone tower 50 to 100 feet away outside. And it will do it continuously. And if you have more than one and you've got wireless computer routers, you are cooking everybody in that house and in the houses and apartments around you. Please, please, please turn them off. Unplug them. Blood samples taken from children in range of portable phones show stunted red blood cell corpuscles. Their listlessness, aggression, pallor, and sleeplessness were reversed. Here's the good news, reversed immediately by removing the cordless phone. Not just the phone, of course, the cradle. And how many elderly and infirm people have portable phones next to their bed? How many cancer patients? Get those out of there, please, along with the clock radio. Bluetooth, what about Bluetooth? Surely that's good. That's super low power. Very short range. Well, unfortunately, Bluetooth, or maybe it's Blue Teeth, they're succumbing to this more horsepower craze. That's part of this whole wireless madness. And now they too, you can flip a switch on your Bluetooth and it'll send out 2.4 gigahertz, billion times per second. At 100 microwatts, that's roughly the same level as a cell phone. So the difference, of course, is you've got the earpiece. I hope you don't, but people do. I see them on these movies as some kind of role models. They're in the ear all day long, even at the dinner table. Like, hello. Right into the brain, right into the soft tissue of the ear, right into the eye, almost all day long. Bad idea, but if you really want to go for it, get yourself a BlackBerry Bold. It's truly bold, blasts out 3.5 billion cycles a second. Put that in your ear and smoke that. See what happens. So it's just about time to use the F word. I have to warn you, we're going to use the F word. There's no getting around the F word. States in service to corporate interests is fascism. That's how Mussolini defined it, and he should know. Governments in service to corporations selling these devices, putting cell phone towers in our yards and neighborhoods against our will, that is fascism in action. Absolutely. The good news is fascism can be cured if we refuse to cooperate with it. If governments opt out of the corporate agenda, and I'm here today to say that governments in countries like France, Germany, Israel, Bangladesh are opting out of the wireless cell phone agenda. Of course, what makes this so difficult to defeat or transform is to convince a brain-damaged addict that she or he is harming their health and the health of everyone around them. These things are truly physically addictive. They release endorphins, dopamine in the brain. That feels good. The headache doesn't feel so good, but hey, it feels good. And so now we have something called cell phone dependency. It's also called compulsive communicating. You've seen that, especially among kids. The texting thing is nuts. Teenagers in a codependent relationship with their cell phones commonly communicate with their human boyfriends or girlfriends by talking on their phones or text messaging at least once every hour between midnight and 5 a.m. Many communicate 10 or more times every hour through the night. You still love me? Yes, I still love you. Good. You still love me? Yes, I still love you. You still love me? Yes. I mean, we laugh, but my God, what happened to the self-esteem? Well, remember, these microwaves also interrupt serotonin and destroy self-esteem, so we got to keep checking in. My cell phone rang. I'm important. See, I got a call. In fact, I'll pay a company to just send me ringtones so I can take the message and impress my friends. Kids are not only on their phone all day, they sleep with it at night right next to them, and the vibration wakes them up. Man, oh man. You know, the switch on a cell phone or portable phone really ought to be labeled delete. Put it next to your skull and hit delete. Now we have truth in advertising. But maybe you still want to play You Bet the Rest of Your Life. So here are the odds, folks. Here's the latest odds given by the top cell phone researchers. Anyone who uses a cell phone next to your head or a hands-free, they're much worse, by the way, the hands-free, because they emit 10 times more power to become hands-free, and they triple the radiation to your head. But use either one for 64 hours, that's all. Don't care. Do it all at once, do it over time. 64 hours, you've doubled your cancer risk. Use it for 5 years, or live in proximity to a wireless antenna, and of course that circle of dysfunction broadens considerably. Last year, Dr. Keith Black, he's a famous neurosurgeon, he told Larry King, anyone exposed to over 2,000 hours of cell phone use, that's an hour a day for 10 years, can expect a 370% increase in the risk of developing brain cancer. He does a lot of brain cancer surgery. It virtually guarantees, absolutely guarantees, permanent brain impairment along with your doubled or tripled cancer risk. And yet, 1 in every 2 persons on this planet counts their cell phone among their 3 most indispensable possessions, along with cash and keys. Don't leave home without it. In most developing countries, nearly everyone past the age of 9 has a cell phone. And the age of regular cell phone users and their life expectancy is dropping fast. So when addressing these infernal devices, the solution is simple. Turn them off before they turn our children off, before they turn the bees off, before they turn us off. You can link to citizen action groups on the internet, rally your neighborhood to block or remove cell phone towers, including the one on this building, please. Watch out for the stealth towers and something brand new called co-positioning. This is very clever. The cell phone companies are going out and putting their little transmitters on AM radio antennas. Because the AM radio antenna, people say you can do this, the antenna's already up, no one will notice. And this is their new stealth technology. So you got to watch out for the AM. Those AM, FM, and TV antennas are also harmful. So where are we at? 6 in 10 people on planet Earth, I assume that's infants, 6 in 10 people has a cell phone subscription. Holy smokes. Cell phone subscriptions outnumber wired phone subscriptions 3 to 1. Boy, it's really, it's going to be tough turning back this tide, and it's open season on kids. This really gets me steamed. You know, I'm not very passionate, but this gets me going. Cell phone makers are using the same PR firms and their proven techniques that marketed tobacco to target teens with yet another life-threatening addiction, but cigarette pushers never went after toddlers. Children as young as 4 years old are being targeted with these kiddie phones. Almost every child in the UK old enough to spell sends and receives text messages, and that phone is on, transmitting while she or he does that. Most children in Europe have their own cell phone after age 9. You know, what is this, a population control experiment? I mean, we're talking omnicide of the planet here. We're talking destruction of DNA across the global population. I know greed is blind, but this is ridiculous. Of course, British doctors remain muzzled, just like their American Medical Associated American counterparts. They can't talk about this stuff. But German doctors are paid by insurance companies and paid by their patients. So they can talk about it, and they are speaking out.